So today we are going to be making a beautiful date loaf. Very simple to make. All the ingredients are usually in your pantry. Nigella makes mistakes, so I'm allowed to make mistakes. Very delicious, very shelf stable, so you can keep it in your pantry even in the summer months. I can guarantee you it will not last more than 2 days because you will devour it. It's very yummy, very moist. You can serve it like banana bread, slice it thickly, butter it, yum, cup of tea, afternoon tea. How about baking a loaf for your local firefighters? Hi everyone, my name is Mariani and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to be making a beautiful date loaf. You need dry dates. Dry dates are found in the supermarket section. In the dried fruit section of the supermarket, and they come like that. They look awful, but they are delicious. What you do is you buy them pitted, and you need a cup of pitted dates chopped. So I hear you say, how am I going to do that? Kitchen scissors. So this is what you do. You just very simply clip clop. They make such a clippity clop. Oh, and apologies in the background. That's our beautiful son, who has a terrible cough because of the smoke. So we've got our cup of dates that has been pitted. Then we've got half a cup of beautiful brown sugar. Then what we're going to do is we are going to add some butter. Unsalted butter, 60 grams, sliced, just like so. So just put it here, over.
Why do you slice it?
Well, because when the boiling water comes in, it's going to actually melt it. So stay tuned. We've got a cup of boiling water, so from a recently boiled kettle, and in it goes, and it's just going to melt these gorgeous ingredients together. With your beautiful spatula, you're just going to mix this around until the butter is melted and the sugar is dissolved. How do you know when this happens? Because the sugar will no longer feel grainy, but it will feel like a smooth, just as if you were like stirring sugar through a cup of tea. Just it dissolves. Let this beautiful butter melt there while I show you the rest of the ingredients. I've got 1 cup and 3/4 of self-raising flour sifted. Why do you sieve? I hear you say. Many people are like, I don't have time for sieving. I hear you, I don't have time for sieving either. But you sieve because in case there's any impurities, you do not want those impurities in your beautiful product. We've got 2 eggs in the most gorgeous little dish that my husband brought for me from Japan. Apparently everything is kawaii in Japan. And we are just going to gently whisk these eggs. These eggs are just free range, medium or large, multiple muchness, makes no difference. Why do I whisk them? Because when I actually mix my flour in, I want to be careful not to overmix my mixture. Next, we've got bicarb soda. Bicarb soda is like the ingredient of our life. It deodorizes shoes, it takes odors of like clothes, and in our baking, it's going to actually aid aeration. So it's going to bring aeration into your product. What's aeration? Air. It's just going to make it fluffy, short for fluffy. And then we've got beautiful vanilla essence. And I mean beautiful, no alcohol, just pure vanilla essence. Expensive, yes. Are you worth it? Of course.
Where do you buy that though?
Just supermarket. It just, there's cheap, expensive. Pick the expensive bottle, don't look back. In the meantime, I'll show you, I've prepared my tin. So this is my tin. It's a loaf tin. It's just like a non-stick tin, but I always line things because then you don't have to clean the tin and it comes out much easier. So I've got beautiful non-stick paper that I have just cut to size, very amateur-like, and then I tuck in the sides. If the sides are naughty and they just want to flap around like a duck in distress, you just tuck them in with some some clothes pegs, and then that works. My friend Vanessa, we were making Christmas cake and she's like, I've never thought of that. I'm like, well, there you go.
Can the pegs go in the oven though?
No, and then you just take the pegs off and then put it in the oven.
Okay, good.
However, this paper is behaving really well and not flapping at all, like a duck in distress. Okay, oven has been prepared to 180 and it's going to take a good hour, because if you think about it, look at all this gorgeous fluid, like we've got a lot of liquid, and this is what you need to know about baking. A liquidy batter is going to give you a really moist product. A really dry batter is just going to give you a dry product. Is one better than the other? No, it just means that it is what it is. So this one's really beautiful and moist. In we go with the rest of the ingredients, and this is how easy it is. Put your bicarb in with your self-raising flour, vanilla, so all the liquids go together, and we're just going to mix. This is almost like a banana bread, but instead of banana, which is just like everyone is kind of like, not over, but you know, like we've kind of like, it's done its time. Bring on date cake. It looks beautiful, it looks smooth. Flour contains gluten. When you work gluten, you are developing the gluten. In other words, you're developing the structure of gluten. So the more you work it, the more structure. For example, bread. You've seen people, you work really hard at gluten because what's happening is that gluten is going to become stretchy. In a cake, no. In a cake you want not developed gluten.
So don't
overwork it.
Don't
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Here we go. We've got our tin. Then we need mussels. And mussels we've got. Oh, that was a bang. And it just smells glorious. You can smell the dates. You can smell the brown sugar, which is lovely and caramelly, and it's giving it that gorgeous color. And you've got the vanilla. And that's what happens when you buy good quality ingredients. The vanilla is going to really, really make that cake. Tap it. Why? You just want to remove some air bubbles so that your cake bakes really nicely and smoothly. It's going to go into a preheated oven for an hour. Then we're going to test it with our cake tester when we dip it in. Then when we bring it out, we want to see that the cake tester has some crumbs clinging to it. It can be wet with batter. If it's too dry, you've overcooked it. It's this really like prom dancing process where you feel, you know, it's just like, oh, is it cooked? Is it not? You'll get used to it. You'll feel more confident. My husband the other day, he baked our Christmas cake and he did a great job. So if he can do it, you can do it. Here we go. I'm just going to go in the oven and I'll see you in a bit. So our beautiful loaf came out of the oven. We are going to test it to see how it came. We are going to put in our cake tester, and when we lift it, we can see that some crumbs have clung to it, which is wonderful. This is our children, this is Ethan, and this is Emmeline. Tested, well done, it's cooked. Now, with my knife, I gently run it through the sides because I just want to make sure that it's loose. And then I have asbestos hands, but people might think that this is really hot. It is quite hot, but you know, I'm gonna leave it to cool. Okay, great. Looks wonderful. Emmy's really keen to try some, so let's transfer it to the board. We're gonna cut it about 1/2 inch. It cuts beautifully. Look. So it is like a lovely banana bread. It's moist, it's airy, it's fluffy. What did we speak about fluff? We said that the bicarb was going to make it all fluffy. So here we go. Emmy, would you like some with butter?
Yes, please.
You don't want it.
Okay. Emmy, would you like to be our test tester?
It's delicious.
Yay! So we've got a thumbs up from our beautiful 8-year-old Emmy, who is hungry and she came home from school ravishing. You think, I would love to have this beautiful cake, but it's just too big for me, so no problems. What I would do is cut it in half, and then half goes in the freezer, wrap it really well, goes in a container, no problems. Another option will be to slice it and freeze it individually. That's if you've got a lot of time. In my house, nothing really lasts that long, so we're just going to probably eat it. I want to teach you how to cook really, really easy food, delicious baked products. People are very scared of baking, but I really want to show you that it is not hard, that if you know the basics, you can just go from like 0 to hero. Keep following me. If you like these videos, give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah!